Hi everyone, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Alone in the Dark, running on, or 2024, running on PlayStation 5. Alright, new location. That means we're going to shoot more things. Okay, probably not going to go down that way.
I need to get down there somehow.
Okay. I'll need a pulley or something similar. Got some rope. Beyond the Nine Valley.
The temple of Nephron-Ka lies under our camp. Despite all efforts, that unholy site did not collapse, but sink beneath the sand. The pharaoh is long dead, his name meticulously stricken from all ancient writing. But that stage meant for blood and terror remains. The temple is said to be lightless, built to harbor all the haunters of the dark found in the very depths of our universe. Calling on the gods meant creating a bridge between our world and theirs. The terrible Aldebaran of Taurus, the Black Sun, was seen as the most important star in the night sky. Because, according to the Kitab al-Azif, it was said to be the home of that crawling chaos known as Nyarlathotep. Through ancient mechanisms, it was said that the priests could open shafts channeling the light emitted by that strange stone called the Shining Trapezohedron. Several streams pooled together above the statue of that dark man would then be sent through space towards the Black Sun, a message to the gods. The gifts bestowed on the sender are completely undocumented, but often assumes to involve dark blood pacts, where souls are traded for malicious miracles.
Well, sounds like good times. Yeah, you can tell they're going to be trouble.
Okay, you can do this, Emily.
Oh, should have got a longer rope. Not that I had a lot of choices.
It's the constellation Taurus, fake star is Aldebaran. It's something to do with the Dark Man. I've seen this in a dream, but it's a shallow pit of darkness. This is definitely where the contract is hidden, but how do I get to it?
How about you? You're the closest. Can I get you open? No? Oh, a little poop jar. Oh, sorry, I can't open a jar. Little dark man upskirt, huh? Huh? Okay, need some way to move or reflect these things. Yeah, mailbox. Ah, this place is a wreck. Somebody ought to clean it up a little bit. Lens carrier.
There's something missing.
The horizon. A lens crafted with unexpected precision and fitted with a telling hieroglyph.
I think this one moves. It worked.
Too bad I can't take that with me. Seems like something I could reuse. Yeah, save the planet and all that. I don't know why the walking speed is so slow. It is just a little slow. I think very few developers have ever gotten the walking speed correct. Especially when you're talking about a horror game. Oh, okay, well, I can throw something. That's a bad sign. What is it, though? What's the thing that's going to get me? Thankfully, there's a bit of auto-aim there. I guess the developers probably knew that would be a pain in the ass to make that be a super precise thing. That was some steps. That's pretty steep. That's that's where I came from. A lot of nothing so far. Like, I like that walking for the atmosphere. This is why I do a lot of walking. But I do start to feel the slowness after a while. It's just like, oh man, I just wish you'd walk just a little faster. Can I grab that? No. I am your king. Your new king. Everything's full of nothing, I swear. Odds, eh? I do wish you could pick up your old weapons. Like, once you drop them, after a certain period of time, then you can't pick them up anymore. It's like, but I see it on the ground. Why can't I pick it up? I need another lens. Oh, there's one right here. Well, silly me. The star. Oh, not this one? Okay. Was it the one up there? There's one up there too. I'm actually surprised it's not this one. Yeah, okay. So that stays open.
It worked.
Yep, one more floor down. Would have been nice if they would have built a escalator here. You know, them ancient peoples. Never much for convenience. I have nothing to throw either. Really? Well, that'll get a noise complaint. Whoever's still alive might file something against me. We moved to this neighborhood and thought it would be quiet. And all our neighbors did was shoot their shotguns. Why can't I grab anything? What? Okay. It wasn't coming out for some reason. The underworld. Watch your step on that one. The other one, okay. Get all the way to the other end? Not that it opened up. Place falling apart. Oh, give me a break, man. Oh, busy. I'll say.
What's happening?
Nose picker. I mean, maybe.
Acknowledge psychological trauma. Break through the barriers of self-deceit, temper manic behavior. Is this it? Is this the contract? Huh?
Doesn't seem very contracty. Chapter 4.
Oh, Jeremy. How much pain and suffering you could have prevented.
Emily? What are you doing?
Detective. How is your investigation going?
Well, I still have no clue where Jeremy is, but I think I know why he's hiding. This place is full of lunatics planning to perform some kind of ritual tonight.
Well, that sounds ridiculous. Or rather would have just a day ago.
It gets worse. I have reason to believe they killed anyone who didn't want to go along with the plan.
Detective, have you encountered any monsters tonight?
I just told you, I think they killed people. Beauregard, the author, Perosi, the singer, Mr. Waits, the clerk, Mr. Chance, the gardener, they're all missing.
No, I mean, have you fired your gun tonight?
Of course not. They wouldn't just kill outsiders like that. It would bring too much attention. But you should keep your eyes open.
So you haven't seen anything strange? Been anywhere else?
What are you trying to tell me, Emily? Are you in some kind of danger? Let me drive you back to New Orleans. I think I have enough. You know, at least get the police to take a look at this case.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, Detective.
I'll find your uncle, Miss Elwood. Just stay out of trouble.
Darkman's contract.
He must first acknowledge psychological trauma in order to proceed. The lying must stop, so we can break through the barriers of self-deceit. Finally, temper manic behavior.
Oh, so the psychologist is the Darkman? That's what I'm getting here.
Medicine has failed me. Nothing can be done to dispel the hardwood curse. Only the sacrificial dagger may release the despair from Jacob's eye. Yet, doing so would be the doom of Derceto. Let this curse of mine be a weapon for once. I accept your demands. Oh, crawling chaos. Build your prison around this godforsaken hospital. When evil has been starved, I will stay buried forever.
Break into Dr. Gray's office and find out what he knows. I'm sure he knows quite a bit. He's the one who wrote the contract.
It's getting rough out there. I need the key.
If we can just get rid of Jeremy, everything will go back to normal.
That reminds me. I saw Miss Emily earlier. You remember her? You know she's Jeremy's niece.
She's looking for him.
That's right. She's helping us. In her own way.
As long as she don't stand in the way of the mother of 1,000 young.
I don't think she knows or cares about that. She just helped Jeremy. I've been more worried about that Detective Carmen fella. He's been snooping around asking all kinds of questions.
God, it hurts.
I wish you would stop doing that. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
So they're in on it too, huh? Oh, whoops. I mean, kind of makes sense they would be. Yeah, I love what they've done with the place.
What is going on here?
Oh, is this place locked?
It's blocked. I don't want to run into the orderlies right now. I should find another way.
Do not disturb.
I think Dr. Gray is in there. Maybe I can go snoop around his office then.
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony.
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony, a monograph by Yael Klein. In early 1909, the old Derceto plantation outside of New Orleans was turned into an artist's colony. 3 famous European artists rented the house and the surrounding land from the owner, the Ledoux family. The colony was chiefly run by Sebastian Cortez, who was playfully dubbed the captain by his collaborators, William Arges and Heinrich Kassel. The colony existed for 6 years, until one day all 12 members disappeared without a trace. It is widely believed that their disappearance is connected to the disastrous hurricane that passed through on September 29, 1915, but nothing truly supports this claim. What is known is their frequent participation in New Orleans nightlife, their love for hosting parties, and their elaborate contributions to the Mardi Gras parades as the Pirates of Pontchartrain. Accounts of their lifestyle can be found in almost every gossip column. It can effectively be summed up as carefree and bohemian. In late June 1909, the name Astarte first appeared in the newspapers. Cortez said the name came to him as he was painting. There is never any claim to knowing about the ancient Phoenician fertility goddess with the same name before this time. His fellow colonist Heinrich Kassel did know, because he later produced sculptures that show clear references to ancient idols of the goddess. It's impossible to know for sure how this name suddenly made an appearance, but it is interesting because of Derceto's history. Even the name Derceto is the Greek name of a Syrian fertility goddess. In the case of naming the plantation, Derceto was certainly not an accident. We know that Elijah Pickford intended to build a temple for his cult, for he had distributed pamphlets 2 years prior to the purchase of the land, advertising his intentions. His followers were estimated to be almost 100 men and women, mostly sailors, Maroons, and Cajuns, when the plantation was built. To outsiders, Derceto registered as an ordinary slave plantation, which enabled Pickford and his flock to remain hidden for decades. The official story is that the cult lasted until 1862, when the Union Army came and burned down the plantation and scattered all who lived there. Following the Civil War, new people started to congregate in the ruins of Derceto to invent a new fertility goddess, the Shub-Niggurath. As much as Derceto is a particular name to have heard of, it's not entirely uncommon among the learned. Astarte is equally known and could have been subconsciously chosen by well-read artists. Shub-Niggurath is, on the other hand, very uncommon. Almost impossible that anyone in Louisiana would have heard that name. The name is referenced only in rare books like Unaussprechlichen Kulten and the Necronomicon, and is believed to be a bastardization of Arabic words meaning pertaining to the dark young. The few paragraphs printed on the goddess are so upsetting that no one in their right mind would want to build a religion resting on such qualities. The Shub-Niggurath cult was hard to get rid of, but it is believed that despite the police jailing and killing several cultists over the years, the main culprit in the cult's demise is the cult itself, which seems to line up with every instance of cult activity on Derceto's grounds. When Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army arrived, he described the people at Derceto as malnourished and maniacal. As much as the army tried to save them, they fought back with fervor, as if nothing was going to stop them from slowly destroying themselves. While the disappearance of the Astarte artist colony remains a mystery, the recurring motif seems to suggest that their fate involved lunacy and a hunger for self-sacrifice to that fertility goddess with 1,000 names.
Doesn't know Edward is the best man.
What's this place look like now? Keep our secrets.
Mrs. Thompson, I understand the last week has been busy. Under these circumstances, I find it important to remind you that Derceto's concerns are not a public matter, nor is it something that should upset you. Please continue your excellent work, and don't spend a thought on the death of Perosi, or, more importantly, the suicide of Cassandra Beauregard. They should mean nothing to you or the staff. I rely on your loyalty, and trust that your close kinship with the Tabois siblings will keep Derceto's secrets hidden. Dr. Gray.
Still a bunch of places I can't go. It's interesting. It's funny, it's blocked, but I just can't, clear the blockage.
Mr. Waits must have had a spare key to Dr. Gray's office, but where? I need the key.
Open up the safe. I've been trying to do that for a while. There must be clues around here that I'm not aware of. Alright, well, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Alone in the Dark 2024, running on PlayStation 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.